Hi Libra, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. So this is going to be your love and spirituality reading for the month of February. And I am behind the camera this month instead of in front of it because I am just extremely drained from personal readings and the other zodiac signs. So just behind the camera for just this month. So like I was saying, this will be your love and spirituality reading for the rest of February, and this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I'll also be doing an extended video, so make sure you check the description box down below when you're done watching this one. So Libra, the cards that came out for the past position are the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and also the Justice card. So to me, it looks like you were building something with someone, building some sort of structure that you wanted to last for a long time. So it could have been a friendship, a career with a business partner. It could have been a romantic relationship, but it looks like you were collaborating with someone in order to build something that you wanted to last for a long time. And you can see that you transition from the Three of Pentacles to the Three of Wands. So you go from collaborating to kind of being alone. And so it looks like something went wrong in the process of trying to build whatever this situation was. And most likely, you were doing most of the work and the other person was taking that for granted or just not doing their part. And so that's why you kind of ended up solo. What a lot of people don't realize about Libras is that, yes, you are the sign of peace, like keeping the peace, being a peacemaker, but Libras are not pushovers, and that's where a lot of people get confused. The Justice card is the Libra card, and you can see the scales are right here in his hand. So you can see the scales are right here in his hand, representing the need for justice and fairness, but then you also see the sword, which represents cutting you off if necessary. So like I said, Libras have a eye for justice and for keeping the peace, but if you disrespect them too much or that you cross the line, they have no problem cutting you off. So for some of you, that's exactly what you did, cut this person off. And I do feel like for some of you, maybe you weren't the one that cut this person off, but the universe had to step in and kind of remove this person from your life. Because sometimes when you are in love or you are very attached to someone, it's very easy for you to be kind of blind to who they really are as a person, or for you to detach from the situation. It's very tempting to continuously put in more effort and more work and just keep on trying and trying to make things right. So sometimes the universe will, will give you the justice that you deserve and remove that person from your life, even if it's in like a painful way. Sometimes, like I said, the universe has to do this because you are not in the position or in the right state of mind to do it yourself. But overall, I just think that a lot of you are now in this Three of Wands energy of being on a new path, starting a new journey, just really being solo and having to kind of reroute, or like I'm hearing or seeing like GPS in my mind, like when you go the wrong way, then the GPS has to reroute to take a different course. That's what I'm getting for this Three of Wands card. And I do think that there's this sense of loneliness with this Three of Wands, because a lot of you could just really want someone there as a partner, or just want someone who like understands you and someone who's there to emotionally comfort you. Like you just really want someone there. And this could be especially for people who have a Libra Chiron in their chart, or they have Libra South Node in their chart. This could be especially heavy for you, because usually people with those placements, it's like they don't feel complete or whole unless they have someone, or unless they're in, some type of romantic connection with someone. So this could be like you learning independence, or growing out of that energy of feeling like you need someone there in order to be whole. So some of you are learning a lesson in independence and building your life up by yourself without having to have someone there with you. So let's pull for the present. Okay, so the Five of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, it could be that you haven't exactly walked away from this person or situation yet. Some of you could still be trying to make it work, or thinking about trying to make it work, or possibly still friends with the person in some way. But I feel like for those of you who that resonates with, there's just too much ego in the connection. It's like too much of trying to get the upper hand, too much of trying to, it's like those connections where both people have this sense of pride and they just don't want to give in. It's like a lot of stubbornness, and instead of seeing the problem as something that you both can tackle, instead you kind of like make each other the problem and try to defeat each other instead of trying to tackle whatever the problem is, if that makes sense. So that's for those of you who are still kind of involved with this person, or you're still in contact with them. I just really think that too much ego and too much pride is in the way of the connection, and I feel like that can be extremely draining. It can be extremely draining to have someone who's supposed to be like your partner and who's supposed to be building with you, but instead you feel like they're almost an enemy almost. So some of you may need to take that into consideration. If you feel drained, or if you feel like things are just not going the way they should, you may need to withdraw your energy from that situation, or just from those people, those type of people in general. If you have other people around you who are like that, I feel like you may need to withdraw from them as well, because this could apply to friends, this could apply to family, anyone who constantly makes you feel like you don't know whether or not they are on your team or against you. Those are the type of people that you don't need in your corner, especially with you being a Libra, because Libras are so loyal, and like I said, they really do want to always keep the peace, and sometimes people can try to take advantage of that. So some of you are needing to withdraw from those types of people. So the Ten of Wands is also here along with the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, for those of you who you have already moved away from that situation, or moved away from that person or those people, I feel like there's a need for you to focus more on your future, to be more future focused instead of, I'm hearing like instead of taking things day by day, but I don't think that, I'm trying to figure out exactly what that means. For some of you, I think that every day you can just be kind of getting up and winging it, like most people do. Like you wake up and you just go with the flow, and maybe you go to work and you come home and you go with the flow. Some of you are needing to be a little more disciplined than that, because some of you are needing like structure in order for you to accomplish anything that you want to accomplish in the future. So for example, if you wanted to start a business of some sort, you're needing to actually schedule in every day when you need to take part in starting that business. If you wanted to write a book, you need to schedule in every day, like between this hour and this hour, I'm going to get these pages done, you know? So there's a need for some of you to be a bit more disciplined. I think that being future focused and goal oriented is something that's going to be extremely healing for you, because it helps you to detach from the past when you have something to look forward to. And I think that a lot of you racked up a lot of good karma with the Justice card being here. If you were in that situation in the past where you were being genuine and you genuinely were trying to make things work and all your intentions were pure, I feel like that karma comes right back around to you as soon as this person exits your life, and you start to see a lot of blessings come in. But of course, you have to take the steps towards that. So usually when the universe takes something out of your life, it replaces it with something better, but it won't replace it with something better unless you are cooperating with the universe. Like you have to actually take part in it, or you actually have to work towards it. For example, I went through a very bad breakup, maybe like last year or a year and a half ago, and as soon as that breakup was over with, I started seeing more success on YouTube, or I started seeing more more of my subscriber base grow. And it's like the universe was replacing that relationship with something even better for me, but I still had to upload my videos, you know? It's not like the universe will just hand it to you. You have to kind of meet the universe halfway. So I think that a lot of blessings and prosperity is headed your way, but you have to, like I said, meet the universe halfway there and be disciplined and really work hard at moving forward. For some of you, you could have met someone who you feel could be a stable partner for you. And I think that you may be right, because like I said, I think a lot of you racked up good karma because you had pure intentions in that past situation. And when you put that kind of love energy out into the world, into the universe, it does come back and it does reward you. A lot of people think that, oh, I just wasted my time. I put so much energy and love into this person and I got nothing in return. But that's not true. That energy and that love, it has to go somewhere. So eventually it will boomerang and come right back to you. It just probably won't be in the form of that person that you wanted it to be from. from. You know, sometimes it'll come back around as someone new. So I feel like some of you could have met someone new or could be meeting someone new in the near future. And you'll know that this is you if this is someone who you've met who is very, very stable, meaning that they are secure within themselves, they are not selfish, they are fully willing to invest in something or someone that they care about. It's like someone who's very, very just confident, but also they take things very slowly. Like they don't just jump or dive into something new. It's like a process. They understand the process of building something stable, and that it takes time. And for those of you who that doesn't resonate with, meaning you didn't meet someone like this, I feel like this is the person that you are growing into. Like this is the person who you are evolving and becoming. Someone who is more stable within themselves, someone who's more confident, someone who's willing to be patient and take their time building relationships. Because for some of you, a lot of you could have jumped into that past situation a bit too quickly. So now it's like you've learned the importance of building slowly but surely, and not feeling like you need someone around to the point where you're willing to just accept the first person who says I love you, or willing to cling on to the first person who shows interest. You know, it's like as you become more confident and secure and stable within yourself, you become much more selective and picky about who you allow into your life. So I feel like a lot of you have learned that lesson, and that's what a lot of you, it's like you're growing into this King of Pentacles energy. I'm going to pull one more before we move on to the extended. I'm going to pull one more for that Five of Swords energy. Seven of Cups, yeah. With the Seven of Cups being in the reverse, I really do feel like some of you have people around you that are just really, it's like they're distracting you. Because you see, it's like over here, it's like confusion. And then over here, you see like this discipline, this hard work, this being future focused, being confident. But then it's like something still trying to hold you back in the past. Something still trying to keep you confused and keep you stuck. If there's anyone around you who, like I said, just makes you feel confused and you don't know where they stand or how they feel about you. Some days they're insulting you. Some days they're kind to you. It's like those type of people have to go. They really have to go, especially this year in 2019. So many people are manifesting like blessings into their life this year. It's like really literally zero time for this type of energy or this type of person who's confused within their own self, confused within their own mind, so they want to keep you in that spiral of confusion right along with them. Sometimes those people, you just got to pray for them and let them go, honestly. So I think that's it, Libra. I'm going to extend this in the on my Vimeo channel, so I'll leave the link to that in the description box down below. We'll post some advice cards for the future. So again, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys over on Vimeo.